Assigned to the world-class athlete program at Fort Carson, Colorado. Incredible story.
And it looked like the winner of the Armed Forces Championship cross-country race, as she goes 9:15 for the win.
And keep in mind, that competition at the Armed Force race is different competition than we see here at BU amongst the collegiate ranks. So for better or worse, she can mix it up at any level. One of the runners that she outkicked has a similar name to our third hip number here. If we're looking at heat number 5 from the University of Alabama, Lily Walters. The similar name I'm referencing is Lila Waters from Virginia Tech, who was in that top 3 in the previous section. But having a look at our early field here, that's Furman on the early lead. That is Megan Marvin.
Heat number 5 on the oval coming up, 2 laps down, 13 to go for this group.
Relatively single file right now. We've got some more Adams State in here, a couple of runners from the D2 powerhouse, but a couple of other runners being squeezed to the inside rail. We saw a lot of this in the previous heat towards the end, but coming in close contact with that rail. Got to be careful.
And the coaching husband and wife team of the Garys down at Furman in the Southern Conference. They have their number 1 runner up front. In heat number 5 of the women's 3,000. 153 through 600 meters. Megan Marvin from Furman leading the way. And then in second, Verovica Swanson from Northeastern. Going to come up on the 800 meter split, 4 laps down. 2:31 still. Megan Marvin from Furman in her senior season. She was a 4:41 miler finisher earlier in 44th. So is she in for the full distance? Not certain. She does have a teammate, Nissa Males, in wearing number 19, just a couple spots behind her currently. So I am guessing she is a short timer on loan to the field. .308 for the opening kilometer, 9:24 pace. In addition to Verovica Swanson, Addison Dorenkamp wearing the Alabama Crimson Tide kit in the number 3 spot. And a couple of those striped uniforms for Adams State also in the field, as Carson had mentioned just a few moments ago. And that is Maggie McCluskey from Adams State. She is the leading runner right now for the Grizzlies in the number 6 position.
Let's see how much longer that Megan Marvin takes us through. It's been 1,600 meters standard procedure. That's 14 right there, coming up on the halfway point. It almost seemed like a couple of the infield spectators were cheering on the pacer, Megan Marvin, as she continues her workload of duty for this field. She's been keeping the laps pretty consistent, only around 3/10 of differential between laps 6 and 7.
4:40 through 1,500, so that is a 9:20 pace. Actually, it looks like she might have picked it up just a little bit. And this will be the telltale sign up. She's moving to the outside. She had her teammate from Furman in the field, going to help her and everyone else along as Borovica Swanson gives up the lead.
Did you see that, Phil? Leah Al-Masri, the unattached athlete, who's now taking the lead. She let out a smile once Marvin stepped off the track. It was like, thank you for your service. Now it's my turn. Of course, she plans on finishing this race, I'm almost certain.
This is true.
She's still got Layla Roepke of Louisville right there behind her. And one behind her, Borovica Swanson in third for Northeastern. The hometown Huskies in third. Going 3 wide, here comes Adams State. Maggie McCleskey from the Grizzlies. Hailing all the way from Alamosa, Colorado. Moving into 4th position. We saw a couple of her teammates take part in the second heat. We saw her former teammate in that opening section, Gracie Hyde, who set the Division II national record here last year at the Valentine Invitational in 2024 of 8:58.33. And of course, her other former teammate, Romain Legendre, last night setting the all-time Division II men's 3K record of 7:36, ending up in the top 6 all-time for the collegiate ranks, including Division I. Al-Masri leading us into our final kilometer. Looking pretty steady out front, with Louisville's Roepke right behind in second. This is heat number 5 of 13, women's 3K. Leah Al-Masri keeping the laps still pretty consistent. 37 high here for the field in single file once again. Looks as though McCleskey from Adams State has been shuffled back into 5th by Leah Taylor of Florida State, tucking there on the inside, wearing hip number 2. Al-Masri still leading. Represents Palestine on the world scene. Hails from Colorado Springs, Colorado, but representing her nation, running unattached. Competed collegiately with the CCSM, the UCCS correction, University of Colorado, Colorado Springs Mountain Lions in Division II. Sticking right with the Division I Power 5 school from the ACC, Louisville, and their torchbearer, Layla Roepke. So it's going to be a battle of the Laylas with different representations here. Of course, Al-Masri is unattached today. She is also losing a little bit of ground, having to stay as close as possible with McCleskey, Maggie McCleskey from Adams State, running in third. We've got Alabama moving up as well. There's Lily Walters, whom I mentioned towards the beginning of the race, wearing hip number 3, vying for position number 3 with less than 300 meters to go. Look at Layla Roepke running away at the bell.
Wow, making this look so easy. Up by pushing 30 meters. Final lap, heat number 5 of the women's 3K.
Layla Roepke really putting the hammer down now. She worked all the way up to Al-Masri, worked by her, and is now in cruise control. Or so she's making it look. She's running all out 3K. She's going to be exhausted after she finishes in 9:15 roughly on the dot.
Wow, according to her seat time, she was a 9:25 performer, maybe fitness-wise or otherwise. The coaches may have missed this one. 9:15.15 for our winner from the Cardinals of Louisville.
Al-Masri held on for second in 9:19.19. And as for her national standings, there is no official indoor world record for the 3K. I'd imagine her previously existing personal best in the 9:27s would have qualified, but unofficially, that 9:19.19 should be a Palestinian indoor national record for Al Masry.